explorers, welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. So let us begin with the chapter number 16th of grammar, and the name of the chapter is direct and indirect speech, right? So इस chapter में we are going to read about the direct and the indirect speech. So let's begin with the chapter and start reading it. So, there are two ways of stating what a person has said, direct and indirect. तो दो तरीके होते हैं जिससे हम बता सकते हैं कि सामने वाले पर्सन ने हमसे क्या कहा है, राइट? और वो दो तरीके कौन से हैं? दे आर डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट, राइट? इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच we repeat the original speaker's exact words, right? कि डायरेक्ट स्पीच में हम स्पीकर के जो एग्जैक्ट वर्ड्स होते हैं, जो ओरिजिनल वर्ड जो स्पीकर ने बोले होते हैं, उन्हें एज इट इज आगे हम फॉरवर्ड करते हैं. जस्ट लाइक शी सेड आई हैव लॉस्ट माई वॉच, राइट? Note that the exact words of the speaker are placed within inverted commas, and a comma is placed immediately before the speaker's real words, right? So, हम ये देख सकते हैं कि स्पीकर के जो एग्जैक्ट वर्ड्स है वही हमने इन्वर्टेड कॉमास के अंदर प्लेस किए हैं, और एक कॉमा का हमने यूज किया है ताकि हम इमीडिएटली स्पीकर के रियल वर्ड्स को डायरेक्ट स्पीच इज फाउंड इन कॉन्वर्सेशन, इन बुक्स, इन प्लेज एंड इन कोटेशंस. कि जो डायरेक्ट स्पीच होती है वो हमें बुक्स की कॉन्वर्सेशन में, प्लेज में और साथ ही साथ कोटेशंस में देखने के लिए मिलते हैं. इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच we give the exact meaning of speaker's words without using the speaker's exact words. कि indirect speech में हम speaker के words का exact meaning provide करते हैं, right? बिना speaker के exact words को use किए हुए, यानी कि हम words उसमें अपने accordingly change करते हैं, right? So, she said that she had lost his watch. Correct? So, note there is no comma after said in indirect speech. तो हमने देखा कि indirect speech में said that is used after said, that is often omitted after say and tell plus object, right? कि हम सेड के बाद दैट का यूज करते हैं और कभी कभी हम दैट को ओमिट भी कर सकते हैं, राइट? बट इट शुड बी केप्ट आफ्टर अदर वर्ब्स. पर ये हमेशा दूसरी वर्ब्स के बाद में रखा जाना चाहिए, जैसे कि कंप्लेन, एक्सप्लेन, ऑब्जेक्ट, प्रोटेस्ट, etc. When we change direct speech into indirect speech, some changes are often necessary. कि जब भी हम एक डायरेक्ट स्पीच को इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में चेंज करते हैं तो कुछ चेंजेस है जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होते हैं, राइट? These changes are most easily understood by considering statements, questions and commands separately. कि ये जो चेंजेस हैं ये इजीली समझ आ जाते हैं जब हम स्टेटमेंट्स, क्वेश्चंस और कमांड्स को अलग से कंसिडर करते हैं. नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट वी हैव इज स्टेटमेंट्स, असर्टिव सेंटेंस, राइट? सो हम यहाँ पर स्टेटमेंट्स, असर्टिव सेंटेंसेस के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं. लेट्स सी, if we change statements into indirect speech, we have to follow the points given below. कि अगर हम स्टेटमेंट्स चेंज करते हैं इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में तो हमें ये सभी पॉइंट्स फॉलो करने होंगे. द इन्वर्टेड कॉमास आर रिमूव्ड, कि इन्वर्टेड कॉमास को हम हटा देते हैं. अ सूटेबल वर्ब लाइक टोल्ड, स्टेटेड, डिक्लेयर्ड, replied, etc. is used in place of the reporting verb. कि एक suitable verb जैसे कि told, stated, declared या फिर replied या फिर और बहुत सारी verbs होती है जिन्हें हम reporting verb के जगह पर यूज कर सकते हैं. After the new verb, the conjunction that is added. न्यू वर्ब के बाद एक कंजंक्शन दैट को ऐड किया जाता है. इफ द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब इज इन द प्रेजेंट टेंस और फ्यूचर टेंस, द टेंस ऑफ द वर्ब ऑफ द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच डज नॉट चेंज. कि अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब प्रेजेंट टेंस या फिर फ्यूचर टेंस में है तो वर्ब का जो टेंस होता है रिपोर्टेड स्पीच का वो चेंज नहीं होता है. राइट. इफ द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब इज इन द पास्ट टेंस, कि अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट टेंस में है, द प्रेजेंट टेंस ऑफ द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच चेंज इनटू कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग पास्ट टेंस. कि जो प्रेजेंट टेंस है रिपोर्टेड स्पीच का वो चेंज किया जाता है कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग पास्ट टेंस में. दैट इज सिंपल प्रेजेंट विल बिकम सिंपल पास्ट. कि जो सिंपल प्रेजेंट है वो सिंपल पास्ट बन जाता है. प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस विल बिकम पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस एंड सो ऑन. और जो प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस है वो पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस बन जाता है. और इसी तरीके से हम ये चेंजेस करते रहते हैं. द सिंपल पास्ट टेंस ऑफ द डायरेक्ट स्पीच बिकम्स पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस इन द इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. कि जो सिंपल पास्ट टेंस है डायरेक्ट स्पीच का वो बन जाता है पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच में. राइट. द परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस विल नॉट बी चेंज्ड. कि जो परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस होता है वो चेंज ही नहीं किया जाता है. इफ द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच स्टेट्स अ यूनिवर्सल फैक्ट और ट्रुथ. अगर एक रिपोर्टेड स्पीच जो है वो एक यूनिवर्सल फैक्ट या फिर ट्रुथ बता रही है, the tense of the direct speech does not change. तो direct speech का जो tense होता है वो change नहीं किया जाता है. The first person pronouns in the direct speech change into the person of the subject of the reporting verb. कि जो first person pronouns होते हैं direct speech में वो change कर दिए जाते हैं person of the subject of the reporting verb में. The second person pronouns in the indirect speech change into person of the object of the reporting verb. जो second person pronouns हैं direct speech में वो change कर दिए जाते हैं person of the object of the reporting verb. Right? The third person pronouns in the direct speech do not change. कि जो थर्ड पर्सन प्रोनाउंस हैं डायरेक्ट स्पीच में वो चेंज ही नहीं किए जाते हैं. राइट. द फॉलोइंग वर्ड्स आर चेंज्ड एज गिवन बिलो. कि ये सभी वर्ड्स इन तरीके से चेंज किए जाते हैं जैसे कि यहाँ पर दिए गए हैं इस टेबल में. जल्दी से इसको पढ़ते हैं. सो हियर इज द डायरेक्ट वन एंड हियर इज द इनडायरेक्ट वन. सो दिस नाउ चेंजेस इनटू देन. दिस, that, ago, before, today, that day, yesterday, the previous day, shall, should, can, could, has, had. Correct? We have some more. So it is here, there, these, those, thus, so or in that way. Tomorrow, the next day, last night, the previous night, will, would, may, might, have, and had. Now moving ahead, it is study the examples given below. तो अब जल्दी से इन एग्जाम्पल्स को पढ़ते हैं जो कि यहाँ पर दिए गए हैं. सो इट इज डायरेक्ट स्पीच ओवर हियर एंड इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच ओवर हियर. राइट. सो In the direct speech, the sentence is in the simple present. So indirect speech में वो बन जाता है simple past. So the sentence is Reena said, I never eat burger. Reena said that she never ate burger. Right? Next is the present continuous. It changes into the past continuous. So the example is, I am waiting for Shreya, he said. Past continuous. He said that he was waiting for Shreya. Present perfect changes into past perfect. So just, I have won the match, he said. He said that he had won the match. Present perfect continuous changes into the past perfect continuous. Right? So the sentence is, she said, I have been waiting for long. The past perfect continuous says, she said that she had been waiting for long. Next is simple past. Changes into past perfect. I took it school with me, she said. She said that she had taken it school with her. Next, we have interrogative sentences or questions, right? So let's talk about it. Direct question, indirect question. So now we are talking about the interrogative sentences, right? So it says, he said, where is he going? He asked where he was going. Correct? Now let's see the rules that they are telling us over here. If we change direct questions into indirect speech, the following changes are necessary. कि अगर हम चेंज करते हैं डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस को इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में, तो ये सभी चेंजेस नेसेसरी हैं जो कि हमें यहाँ पर दिए गए हैं. सो लेट्स हैव अ लुक ऑन दोस चेंजेस. टेंसेस, pronouns and other changes are like to those in statements. कि जो टेंसेस है, प्रोनाउंस है और बाकी सब चेंजेस हैं वो बिल्कुल वैसे ही रहते हैं जैसे कि स्टेटमेंट्स में हमने पढ़ा था. द इंटरोगेटिव फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब चेंजेस टू एफर्मेटिव फॉर्म. कि जो इंटरोगेटिव फॉर्म होती है वर्ब की वो चेंज हो जाती है एफर्मेटिव फॉर्म में. द क्वेश्चन मार्क is therefore omitted in indirect questions. कि जो क्वेश्चन मार्क है वो ओमिट कर दिया जाता है इनडायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस में. राइट? He said, where does he live? Which is a direct statement. And in the indirect one it becomes, he asked where he lived. Next, who lives next door, she said. This is the direct speech. And in the indirect speech, it becomes, she asked who lived next door. What happened, she said. This is the direct speech. She asked what had happened. This is in the indirect speech. Right? If the introductory verb is say, it must be changed to a verb of inquiry. कि अगर इंट्रोडक्टरी वर्ब से है तो वो चेंज होनी चाहिए एक ऐसी वर्ब में जिसे कहते हैं वर्ब ऑफ इंक्वायरी. राइट? आस्क, इंक्वायर, वंडर, वांट टू नो, एटसेट्रा. करेक्ट? नाउ, he said, where is the school? So this is the direct sentence. He asked where the school was. This is the indirect sentence, right? Next, if the direct question starts with a question word, कि अगर एक direct question जो है वो एक direct question word से start हो रहा है, just like where, sorry, when, where, who, how, why, etc. The question word is repeated in the indirect speech. तो question word जो है वो repeat किया जाता है indirect speech में, right? So it is, she said, why didn't you put on the brake? This is the direct speech, and in the indirect speech it becomes, she asked her why she had not put on the brake, right? Next, she said, what do you want? This is the direct speech, and in the indirect speech it becomes, she asked them what they wanted, right? Now, next thing that we have is yes or no questions. So, अब बात करते हैं yes or no questions के बारे में, right? So, in these questions, the reporting verb is changed into asked, inquired, etc. कि इन questions में जो reporting verb है वो change की जाती है asked, inquired, etc. इन सभी words में, right? We use the conjunction if or whether before the indirect statement. कि हम if और whether का use करते हैं indirect statement से पहले. We leave question mark. Other changes are as usual. कि हमें question mark लगाते हैं और बाकी सारे changes वैसे ही रहते हैं जैसे हमने अभी ऊपर पढ़े. So, here we have the examples. Let's read them. Is anyone here? She asked. So in the indirect statement, it becomes, she asked if anyone was here. Next, the teacher said, students, do you want to go on a picnic? This is the direct speech. The teacher asked the students whether they wanted to go on a picnic. This is the indirect. The travel agent asked, do you want to go by air or train? This is the direct speech. Next, the travel agent asked whether I wanted to go by air or train. This is the indirect speech. Shall I ever see them again? He wondered. This is the direct speech. And in the indirect speech, it becomes, he wondered if he would ever see them again. Next is questions starting with will you or would you, right? So let's begin with the questions, with the examples. He said, will you be there tomorrow? In the direct speech. And in the indirect speech, it is, he asked if she would be there the next day. Next, will you stand still? He shouted. This is the direct speech. And in the indirect speech, it is, he told me to stand still. Would you like to live in Mumbai? He asked. This is the direct speech. Now moving up to the indirect speech, he asked if I would like to live in Mumbai. Next, we have commands, requests, advice in indirect speech, right? So, first of all, we have the direct command and the indirect command over here. So, the direct command says, he said, lie down, Rahul. But in the indirect command, it is, he told Rahul to lie down. Indirect commands, requests, advice, are often expressed by a verb of command, request or advice plus object plus the infinitive, right? So indirect commands, request या फिर advice जो है वो कभी कभी एक verb को use करके express किए जाते हैं जो कि है command, request या फिर advice plus object with the infinitive, right? So it is the following verbs can be used कि हम इन सभी verbs को use कर सकते हैं. Let's read them. So it is advise, ask, beg, command, encourage, forbid, invite, order, remind, request, tell, urge, and warn. Negative commands, requests, etc. are usually reported by not plus infinitive. कि जो नेगेटिव कमांड्स या फिर रिक्वेस्ट होती है वो यूजुअली रिपोर्ट की जाती है नॉट के साथ इन्फिनेटिव का यूज करके, राइट? सो इट इज डोंट स्विम इन दिस लेक बॉयज आई सेड, राइट? दिस इज द डायरेक्ट स्पीच. I warned the boys not to swim in that lake. This is the indirect speech. Correct? Now, they're saying study the following examples of command, request, and advice. Right? So, let's begin. Note the direct commands are often expressed by the imperative, but requests and advice can be expressed in a variety of ways. तो हमें ध्यान रखना है कि जो डायरेक्ट कमांड्स हैं वो कभी कभी एक्सप्रेस किए जाते हैं इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंसेस की मदद से, बट जो रिक्वेस्ट और एडवाइस होती है कैन बी एक्सप्रेस इन अ वैरायटी ऑफ वेज. उन्हें हम और भी बहुत सारे तरीकों से एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं. सो जस्ट Why don't you take off your socks? He said. This is the direct speech. He advised me to take off my socks. This is the indirect. Do sit down, said my host. This is the direct speech, right? And in the indirect speech, it becomes, my host asked me to sit down. Right? Next, try again, said Jerry's friend encouragingly. This is the direct speech. In the indirect speech, it says, Jerry's friend encouraged her to try again. Next, will you be quiet? She said. Again in the direct speech. But in the indirect speech, it says, she told or ordered us to be quiet. He said, don't open the window. This is the direct speech. He told me not to open the window. This is the indirect. She told her servant, lock the door before going to bed. This is the direct speech. She instructed her servant to lock the door before going to bed. This is the indirect. She told me, don't listen to this rubbish. This is the direct speech. She advised me not to listen to that rubbish. This is the indirect speech. Next, he said to his son, do not play with bad boys. This is the direct speech. He forbade his son to play with bad boys. This is the indirect speech. The general said to soldiers, march into enemy territory. This is the direct speech. But in the indirect speech, it becomes, the general ordered the soldiers to march into the enemy territory. right? Next, the beggar said to the man, kindly give me 2 rupee notes. Sorry, 2 rupees. This is the direct speech. And in the indirect one, it becomes the beggar begged the man to give him 2 rupees. This is the indirect speech, right? Next, now we have exclamatory sentences. So, अब जल्दी से बात करते हैं exclamatory sentences के बारे में. The reporting verb is changed into claim, wish, exclaim, shout, cry, or any other similar verb, right? अब एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंसेस में जो रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब होती है वो चेंज की जाती है क्लेम, विश, एक्सक्लेम, शाउट, क्राई या फिर और कोई भी इन्हीं के जैसा वर्ब. रिमूव ऑल द इंटरजेक्शन सच एज ओ, अलास, ब्रावो, हुर्रा एटसेट्रा, कि हमें सारी की सारी इंटरजेक्शंस हटा देनी चाहिए, जैसे कि ओ, अल्लास, ब्रावो, हुर्रा और जितनी भी होती हैं. The sense may be conveyed in the form of an adverb. कि जो भी हमें यहाँ इन वर्ड्स की मदद से सेंस दिखानी थी वो हम एडवर्ब्स को यूज करके दिखाएंगे. The exclamatory sentence is transformed into assertive sentence and the sign of exclamation is changed by the full stop. कि जो exclamatory sentence है वो ट्रांसफॉर्म किया जाता है assertive sentence में और जो साइन ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन है वो चेंज किया जाता है फुल स्टॉप के थ्रू, राइट? द कंजंक्शन दैट इज यूज्ड टू इंट्रोड्यूस द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच इन द इनडायरेक्ट फॉर्म. कि जो कंजंक्शन है दैट वो यूज किया जाता है रिपोर्टेड स्पीच को इंट्रोड्यूस करने के लिए इनडायरेक्ट. नाउ वी हैव सम एग्जांपल्स ओवर हियर. लेट्स रीड देम. रोहन से, how sweetly you speak, Shreya. This is the direct speech. Rohan exclaimed with delight that Shreya spoke very sweetly. This is the indirect speech. The baby cried, "Oh, it's my toy." This is the direct speech. But in the indirect speech, it is the baby joyfully cried that it was his toy. "What a fine weather is it today," said Manvi. This is the direct speech. Manvi exclaimed that weather was very fine that day. This is the indirect speech. She said, "Alas, how stupid I have been," in the direct speech. And in the indirect speech it is, she exclaimed with sorrow that she had been very stupid. Kavita said, "What a wonderful feat it is," in the direct speech. And in the indirect speech it is, Kavita exclaimed with joy that it was a highly wonderful feat, right? So that was all about the chapter. I hope you all are clear with the direct and the indirect speech as well. So that was all from my side. Thank you so much and do have a great day ahead.